Artificial intelligence is shifting from a novelty into a functional mechanism. We are moving past simple chatbots that wait for your input and toward autonomous digital workers capable of managing complex workflows across a corporate environment. For these agents to complete real-world tasks, like autonomously processing a customer refund, they must be able to securely interact with your company's external databases. Connecting every AI model to every software tool creates a tangled, unmanageable web. The Model Context Protocol, or MCP, resolves this. It acts as a universal bridge, allowing any model to communicate with any data source through one standardized channel. Mastering the MCP standard provides the technical foundation needed to move an AI project from a confined prototype toward a functional enterprise deployment. Before implementing a connection, we must establish the environment rules. Production-grade agents are built in secure corporate environments, rather than on local developer machines. This starts with Pillar 1, the cloud infrastructure. Hosting layers like AWS Bedrock or GCP Vertex AI ensure your proprietary data remains within your controlled residency. Once the infrastructure is set, we select Pillar 2, the framework. While the cloud is where the agent lives, the framework determines how the agent thinks, plans, and collaborates with others. As the blueprint shows, developers have choices. Use Microsoft AutoGen for complex orchestration, OpenAI Swarm for lightweight routines, or Anthropic's Claude Code for collaborative workflows. Regardless of which cloud or framework you choose, every combination requires a way to communicate with external software, making a universal connector necessary for all of them. Writing manual integration code for every common database is inefficient when standardized open-source solutions are already available. The AIagent.org MCP tool registry acts as a central hub for discovering these pre-built agent connectors. Instead of writing custom code, a developer can search the registry to find a ready-to-deploy integration, such as an SQLite or GitHub MCP server. With 97 million SDK downloads, this protocol has become the industry consensus for how agents and data sources connect. By using this open-source directory, teams replace months of manual API development with standardized connectors, allowing them to focus entirely on the agent's workflow logic. This logic is applied through multi-agent topologies. Here, a primary orchestrator agent manages a team of specialized worker agents to complete a complex goal. If a user requests a refund for order 9876, the orchestrator breaks that request down into actionable, sequential subtasks. During contextual routing, the orchestrator identifies which agent has the right expertise and assigns the database query to a specialized data worker. At this point, the worker agent uses the MCP SDK to extend a standardized pipeline directly into the external database. The necessary data is retrieved and passed back to the orchestrator for the final execution of the task. This multi-step architecture allows businesses to scale workflows that are too complex for a single-turn chatbot to handle alone. Giving autonomous agents unrestricted access creates a risk called identity sprawl. Without oversight, these agents operate with admin-level permissions they don't actually need. Enterprise IT must transition from a standard trust but verify model to a zero-trust framework designed specifically for non-human entities. The 2026 NIST AI Agent Identity Guidelines provide the solution, a cryptographic agent passport required for every MCP request. This passport defines the agent's origin, the legally accountable human principal, the exact scope of execution, and a strict time-to-live limit. The security of the connection is verified at this stage. Without a valid cryptographic passport, the external system will reject the request. We have a complete architectural blueprint, a securely hosted agent, a modern framework, an MCP connection, and a digital passport for governance. This modular approach is built for long-term use. If you decide to change your underlying AI model in the future, your MCP database connections remain functional and do not need to be rebuilt. By focusing on the ecosystem first, developers avoid being locked into a single vendor and bypass the integration traps that slow down traditional projects. Specialized digital workers are now using these standards to communicate across software barriers that previously required constant manual oversight. To start building your own autonomous workflows, visit the AIagent.org DevHub to browse the registry and download your first MCP SDK.